Hello ladies, gents, boys and girls, and welcome back into Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and I am very excited. TFDi Designs have released their new MD-11 for 2024. It only cost me £3.50 with the upgrade fee. That sounds like a good cup of coffee to me. So let's jump into the review of this beautiful MD-11. So first, let's talk about the history of the MD-11. Its first flight was January the 10th, 1990, and was first delivered in December of 1990. A total of 200 airframes were built up until 2001. McDonnell Douglas designed the aeroplane to replace its DC-10 product as an upgrade with a stretch fuselage, better engines, higher capacity, and it could fly further. It also got rid of the flight engineer and was one of the first airliners made to have a two-crew flight deck. TFDi have designed this aeroplane perfectly, and it is a brilliant representation of the McDonnell Douglas MD-11 in the sim, bringing this historic aeroplane back into Microsoft Flight Simulator at a level we have not seen before. The art update is fantastic. I've done a couple of flights with it. It's a stunning piece of work. They've also upgraded the simulation of the avionics, so the flight deck experience is a lot better and the flying experience is a lot better. The 2020 version was really good, however this takes it up another level. Like I mentioned, if you purchase the 2020 version, you have a $5 upgrade fee. $5. PMDG can learn a lot. That's how you keep your customer base happy. £3.50 UK, $5 US, and I get my hands on this beautiful aeroplane. So let's have a walk round and see what they've done. And welcome into the walk around mode. At the front of the aeroplane, we're going to have a walk round, and as you can see already, it's a lot better than the 2020 version, and the people who've done the art upgrade should be very proud of what they've done. The aeroplane looks the part, all the decals are readable, the liveries are really nice. You can find all these liveries that I'm using in this video on the TFDi website in the 2024 liveries section. As you can see, this is the house livery that McDonnell Douglas paraded the aeroplane round in 1990, with the airline that purchased the aeroplane on the right hand side, in the bare metal livery, which is a real favourite of mine. As you can see, the decals are readable from this distance, and it looks the parts. The sharp edges and the strange wing design from the 2020 model have disappeared, and we're left with this perfectly recreated wing engine model. Everything's been redone, and it really is a pleasure to look at. These are the General Electric engines, the most popular engine variant on the McDonnell Douglas MD-11. However, they have redone the Pratt & Whitney engines. I'll show them off later. So the Pratt & Whitneys have a FADEC control now, so you have the correct performance for the Pratts, and the modelling is superb on them as well. So you get both engine models with this now, and of course everything's native to 2024, so it's taking advantage of all the lovely upgrades in the sim, and that is a shot if I've ever seen one. Look at that. This is such a nice aeroplane to look at. This is my favourite aeroplane ever made. Been a big fan of tri-jets. I'm really looking forward to the Unibuilds Lockheed TriStar L1011. But this is really good. Wheels have been done nicely. As you can see, with the walk around mode, you can sort of get up close to everything. So developers really have to put that extra effort in now to make the aeroplanes look really good model wise, and TFDi Designs have spared no expense. Everything looks the part. The sounds have been upgraded as well, so we'll get to hear them later. There's the centre bogie and the left main gear. And then as we reach the rear of the tail, and as you can see, the sunlight looks really good on it. They're taking really good advantage of the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 dynamic weather and lighting package, and that is a picture, isn't it? That is gorgeous. Welcome into the flight deck of the MD-11. Of course, this has been upgraded as well with new textures and modelling. It already looked quite good in 2020, however, using a 1440p monitor and looking at this in 2024, it's stunning. There is where the engineer would have sat, but now it's just an observer seat. We've got circuit breakers and some emergency equipment, and then we jump into the actual flight deck itself, the main part that you'll be seeing for most of your flying. And you can just see the texturing work's been redone. It looks dirty, there's dust everywhere, the screens are quite spotty, as they would be after years of flying. This is a workhorse of the skies now, so it looks the part. The overhead panel's been redone as well. The sounds are really nice in this. Whoever's done the sounds has done a really good job. They're not quite Boris Audio level sounds, but they are really nice and do complement the simulation. Here's the cabin. So this is the passenger cabin. This is just the default one. As you can see, it's been done really nice. You've got like the old style emergency equipment, the door arming, and the sort of galley area has been done really nice. This would be first class. And then the freighter has a cabin as well that's been done. So the freighters have their own dedicated cabin, which is really nice. It's only like a small forward cabin with some sort of lie flat seats. Toilets open. They've all got noises, but no flush, so it gets minus marks. But yeah, they've just really refined this aeroplane, and I'm glad they've taken the time to do this, because it really does make the experience of flying the MD-11 now such a special experience. I mean, this is one of my it is my favourite aircraft ever made, and to see it recreated in the sim like this is it's a real testament to TFDi. The overhead lockers work as well. There's the jump seat for the crew member, and then this is the middle galley, done really nicely. And you can lock the toilet as well, look at that. So, is the tray table in the... Oh yes, there is. In the first class cabin there is a tray table. See, that's just the detail they've gone to. It's the little things that make the aeroplane. So these are the gorgeous Pratt & Whitney engines that come with the simulation now. As you can see, the modelling's been done really well. They look a little bit different to the General Electrics, like the cowling at the back's not as pointy. I don't know the thrust ratings for them, so I don't know if it'd be like, you know, the Pratt & Whitney's are higher rated, but I'll find that out. But the modelling, like I said, no expense spared, really nice. Nicely done. And the sound sets are nice with all of them as well. And of course, the rear-mounted tail Pratt & Whitney engine there. And of course, this Martin Air Cargo livery is available on their website as well. Right, welcome back. Let's get the aeroplane set up so we can start listening to some sounds. Really enjoy the sound set in this.
Autopilot.
Right, so welcome back into the flight deck. Hope you enjoyed all those sounds. We're just going to do a quick takeoff from Memphis, just to listen to the takeoff sounds and, you know, the rotation, how it feels. So we'll spool them up. I'm doing this all manually. And we'll just push it all the way, firewall them. And it sounds good. You've got to remember the flight deck is very far away from those engines. Oh, watching that rudder skip flying. Right, positive right, we've got to gear up. And the wind flex is done really nice as well. That's one thing I did notice. But this is a brilliant aeroplane now, and is probably my favourite in the sim. Right, this is a review after all, so what is my review on the MD-11? This is a stunning piece of work and is worth the upgrade for $5. I would pay the $75 for it if I didn't have it anyway. The full flight tutorial I'll be doing in the next couple of days will go through the in-depth systems and the flight management computer and how to get the aeroplane set up. That'll be the next video. I would recommend this aeroplane. TFDi have done a smashing job with it, and I can't wait to show it off on the channel more. If you did enjoy today's review, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you all next time in another video.